morning, y'all. So it's Thursday morning, wet. We're gonna give it a shot today. We got to, man. I ain't gonna keep letting this rain beat us up, man, and stress us. So we're ahead of the game. We could take the day off and we'd still be we'd be behind. But they're calling for 30% chance of rain, and you know, it rained last night, yesterday. It's just done a lot of raining. But we can't let that get in the way. Can't nothing get in the way of the bread, y'all. The bread has got to be made. Not only that, but the yard's got to get done so we can go and get to the bobcat work, you know. What else I got going on? So, a couple things. So, I think y'all, and y'all guys let me know in the comments what you guys think, man. I'm just curious. So I think I'm gonna buy one of those shipping containers, man, and put it in my house. A 40-footer, you know, with they call it high cube, where it's got, I think, 9.5 foot tall. So I think I'm gonna buy one, man, and put it at the house, man. Because right now, I got a storage unit, right, and I don't own it, and I'm paying, you know, $200 a month, you know, and they're talking about going up on it and blah blah blah, you know. I'm like, I don't really want to do that anymore, man, you know. I didn't want to do it to begin with, but I really didn't have no choice. I want to get one of the 40 footers. If I got a 40-foot damn shipping container, you know, at my house with the high sides, I could put the man lift in there, and I could put the bobcat in there, and a mower or two, you know. And man, they're pretty freaking secure too. Now, you know, especially if you back a truck up to the freaking doors, put locks on the doors, and then back a truck up to the door. I mean, ain't nobody gonna get in that thing, you know. But I'm seriously considering that. And of course, I would do some modifications to it, you know, to let a little air in and things like that. I'd put some where it could get air inside there, where it won't just, you know, be a oven. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Some of the comments that are coming in, y'all, and I want y'all to check it out on y'all's end, because on my end, I'm not seeing I can't do anything about it. So there's one guy that comments, and there's more than just one. That's why I want everybody to check, because I don't know how to. I'm not real YouTube savvy, y'all. You know, one guy in the comments, it's old man 4494. I cannot respond to your comments, man. So I don't know if it's something I need to do on my end or something you need to do on your end. I've tried to respond in every which way, but when I click on it, it just disappears when I go to reply. So I don't know if you got a setting on your end where I can't respond or what. I don't know. So we got done. Everybody did good today. We're gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to go over some stuff with both these guys, you know, about the procedure on these yards, man. You know, I don't know how everybody else does it, but the way I do it is I weed eat first, then I mow, and then I blow, using the mower to pick up and help me clean up, so my blowing is minimal. I noticed that the guys that work for me, they're doing it both ways. They're mowing first and then weed eating. Well, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna be weed eating first. I'm gonna have to put a checklist together. We're gonna pull up to the job, okay? Weed eat, mow. When you're done with the mower, put the mower back on the trailer, and then blow off. That's the procedure to do the yards at Ray's Landscaping. Now, there are things sometimes, extenuating circumstances that might require something a little bit different. I.e., if you're on a big cut or a real thick, tall cut that you don't that you're not there but once a month, then you may want to run the mower down through to make it where the guy weed eating don't have to walk in tall grass. But on the maintenance stuff, it's weed eat first, mow, then blow, and then go. And I don't understand how confusing that is. It's real simple. And the logic is really simple too. So you're going from job to job. Well, when you pull up to the job and it's 90 degrees out there, and you pull up and you've been riding for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is from the last job, you're kind of rested. That's the time you need to jump out and weed eat. And then mow. And when you're done with the mower, and I don't know how everybody else does it, but this is how I want my guys to do it. When you're done mowing, the mower goes on the trailer, ramp picked up, ready to go. Because I don't understand why you're done with the mower and the mower's not on the trailer. If you're done with the mower needs to go to the trailer. The mower don't need to turn off, sit in the yard, and then go on the trailer. It needs to go on the trailer upon completion of cutting the grass. And, you might need the mower again, Ray. Blah, blah, blah. No. You shouldn't need the mower again because you weed eat first. See? The whole process of us making good money and me paying for performance is to do it the way I say, or do it the way I'm telling you to do them. I don't care if the guys that work for me think that that's the wrong way or not. It doesn't matter what I don't care what they think about that. It really doesn't matter because see, I've been doing this a long time, and that is the process in which I do the yards. And I'm not going to have guys come work for me and change all of that, and then it'd be taking them too long to do the properties. It takes longer. I don't care what anybody says. So, I used to have, when Zach first started working for me, he would do the same. He would do that. He would come out here, and he would want to weed eat. He would want to, Zach would come out here, and he would want to mow first. And then I'd be saying, damn, dude, it's taking you too long to do the properties. It's taking you too long. It's not worth what I'm paying because you're dragging it, man. You can't spend an hour and a half on a $50 yard. And I know. Zach was the same way. He would be like, well, he thought he knew how to cut grass commercially because he cut Pawpaw's grass growing up. It doesn't matter. We got to cut the yards in a way that's the most efficient. And to guys that work for me, Zach or Drew or whoever, if I got to pay you, then you're going to have to do it the way I'm asking you to do it. Not the way you think is the best way to do it. That I ain't hearing that. It doesn't even compute, And see, Zach, when Zach came out here to begin with, I had a battle with him about him doing the properties like he wanted, like he thought was the best way to do them. But he didn't know the best way to do them. He just did them the way that he was comfortable with, the way that makes sense to him. And and I tell him the whole time, it doesn't matter what makes sense to you, man. Don't worry about it. You got to trust that what I'm telling you is the best way to do it, and that's the way we're going to do it. Or we're going to have a battle the whole entire time you're working for me. That's what and me and Zach did. And you're not going to win that battle because I'm set in my ways when it comes to certain things that I know for a fact work better than other things. If I pull up to a job, I used to pull up to a job and Zach could have the mower sitting out in the front yard, just sitting there, and I say, hey, are you done with the mower? Like, yeah. I said, well, why ain't the mower on the trailer? Well, I might need it. I might need it again. Right? And I'm like, well, you shouldn't need it again. Because number one, you shouldn't need it again because the mowing's the last thing that you do. So when you get to a job, and I've tell Zach this, when you get to a job, you need to weed eat first. Now you can put the weed eater on the mower, ride the mower to the backyard, and weed eat. Cool, whatever. Weed eat first. And if you're edging a property or edging, with a stick edger, then you need to edge it and then weed eat it and then mow and then blow. It's that simple. And I mean, it's not something that's real complicated. The thing about it is, I noticed with Zach that it was taking him too long. And I said, man, why is it taking you so long? And he's working his ass off. Don't get me wrong, Zach's working his butt off. And I'm like, man, it's taking you too long, dude. It shouldn't take you this long to do this property or that property. And then I started watching him, and then I started seeing, okay, this is what you're doing that's taking a few more minutes. And this is what you're doing that's taking a few more minutes. And then this is what you're doing that's taking a few more minutes. And then at the end of the day, it's taking you 25 more minutes to do a property than it should. And you're working harder, a whole lot harder. All because Zach didn't want to listen to what I was telling him. And we battled, y'all. Battled behind that. Battled until he finally, figured out that I was going to always say something, and that the best procedural way to do the properties that I have in the time period that I am expecting you to is to weed eat, mow, and blow. And that gives you all kind of opportunities to use the mower as your blower, so you don't have to blow as much. It doesn't take you as long. You don't have to work as hard. All these things when you're solo. When you're solo, that's mandatory. Well, when you got a guy with you, well, it's a lot different because everything's going on at the same time. But any job that I have out here that you see me go to, I have done by myself. More than once, more than twice, more than a dozen times by myself. But there's a sequence of events that got to take place for that to happen. And they're going to take place out here too. So, I don't know, and I don't know how everybody else does the properties, but my paying structure and timing structure is all set up behind that method. And I know guys can say, well, dude, man, it really ain't that big of it ain't no different. It is different. Quit telling yourself it's not different, because it is. As long as you think that there's not a difference, then you're never going to get better. And I would tell Zach that. I say, Zach, as long as you think it ain't a big deal and it ain't no different, then you're never going to get better. And Zach thought that I was going to change it to his way. I'm not ever going to do that. Not ever. I never did do that. So, I don't even know. I'm just, at a loss that these guys think they're going to come out here and they're going to do it their way. They're not. We're going to do it the way that I tell them to do it, or we're not going to be out here. And if they don't like it, if Zach used to get upset with me, well, that's okay. I'm doing it for your best interest. I'm telling you for your best interest. I'm telling you so you don't have to work as hard. Period. I just get irritated when I see it taking guys twice as long to do a property than it should, and then I tell them what they're doing wrong, and they're not listening to me. They're thinking, oh, I'm just talking crap. I'm not. I can do it. And I can show them. Any property that I send a single guy to, at any point in time, last year, year before last, this year, whenever, that property does not justify for two people. Of course, some of them are harder than others. But if you use that same concept that I'm preaching, you'll see that it's not that hard. You'll see that what I'm telling you is good business sense. And then you'll see me get off your back. Because I'm going to ride you back until, I will ride Zach's back until he damn either quit or do it my way. One or the other is going to happen. One or the other is going to happen. I just get irritated by guys coming out here thinking they know what they're doing when they don't. It's clear and evident that they don't. Yeah, anybody can cut grass, but can't anybody cut grass like I need them to cut grass? Can anybody cut grass to where they make $20, $25 an hour? And a lot of you guys come in the comments, y'all say, well, man, you're just hard to deal with. Okay, sorry. Do it the way I ask you to do it. By the way, I'm paying you to do it. Then you got no problems. Do it the way you want to do it. Like Bo, you got problems. And I mean, I don't know, dude. I was just getting on to Zach about that right here, this property right here. And I just kind of, I use YouTube as a vent. So, And I know that some of you guys do it just the opposite way. Y'all mow first and then weed eat. Nothing wrong with that. I get it. Cool. But I'm not going to do it like that. That's my belief. And since I'm the one paying, and I'm the one that is accountable to the customers, and it's my equipment, then we're going to do it the way I want to do it. Whether it's right or wrong, it don't matter. We're going to do it the way I want to do it. But see, I am so firmly entrenched into this belief of the weed eating first that I'm not going to have it any other way. I'm not going to have guys done with the mower and not putting it on the trailer, turning it off just because. We don't do that. When you're done with the mower goes right back up on the trailer. We don't take the mower off the trailer and use it and then park it in the front yard or the backyard or the street when it's got to go back on the trailer and you're done with I mean, there's no reason for it to turn it off. Turn it off when it's back up on the trailer and lift the ramp up and get everything out of the way so you can blow off. All these minute procedures that I see these guys go through that are it's unnecessary, And then cry about how hot it is, or how long you're working, or how much money you're not making, or this or that. You ain't never gonna make top dollar out here. I'm talking about for me. Anybody that comes to work for me, they're never gonna make top dollar out here if they're not doing it the way I'm telling them to do it. It just ain't smart. That'd be like me going to a job, right, where somebody's paying me. They're paying me a wage. They're paying me to work, and they give me directions, and then I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. Don't matter if I agree with what they say or not. It doesn't matter whether I want to do it the way they're telling me or not. I have to do it the way they're telling me because they're the ones paying me. It's that simple. Maybe I just expect too much from the guys, over the years. Well, maybe over the years I just expect too much out of these guys, Maybe I don't know. I try to treat these guys good. I try to pay them right. I try to teach them how to do stuff, and I try to explain to them how things work and why we do it this and why we do that. And it doesn't seem to change nothing. It don't do nothing but just irritate the hell out of me. When I'm spending all my off time getting us work and making sure that we got the best equipment money can buy, making sure that the routing is streamlined, and making sure of all these things, then I have guys come out here that don't want to do it their way. And I done spent the last 15 years developing this way. And I spend all my off time thinking and plotting and trying to build these guys up to where they can do more work, make more money, and it ends up taking them 2 hours on a $50 property. It's unacceptable, man. It is. It goes right back to, it's my fault for not training them correctly. Because a lot of guys come out here and they say, well, they know how to cut grass. Well, no, they don't. No, hell, they don't. There's so many little things that the average person that thinks they know how to cut grass don't know, that it's unreal. I can't even go into it. There's so much. And anybody that's been in this business for a while like me, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And all I want is to do it like I tell you to do it. Simple. Easy. Got a question? Ask me. Easy. The same way every time. Unless I tell you something different. But I'm going to try to make it as simple as I possibly can. After all, it's just cutting grass. It can't be that hard. It ain't hard cutting grass. What's hard is being efficient and saving 30 seconds here, 40 seconds there, saving that time. And I know a lot of you guys are going to come in the comments and say, well, man, damn, what's 30 seconds? It ain't nothing, man. It's not, it's a half a minute. That's what 30 seconds is. But do that times 20 and times 50, and that's how inefficient you are. It's just too hot out here to be dealing with all that. Some people just ain't made to be out here in this mess, man. You know, some people ain't, some people are. You know, Zach got it together after about, well, I don't know, about 2 seasons out here. The 3rd season, he started realizing that what I was telling him was the best way for this particular business. And what I was telling him was for his own freaking good. I wasn't telling him that shit because I like to hear myself talk. I'm telling him that because that's the way I want him to do it. And he after we had many battles about it, he finally fell in line and is doing it the way I asked him to do it. If he's got better ideas, sell me on it. But you don't have better ideas, because I spent 15 years proving this idea this way. See? Can't come in here after a year or two and be telling me how to do a property. I ain't hearing it. Sorry, not hearing it. It's just stupid shit, man. I'm just, you know, appalled, man. But anyway, but we got done, you know. I mean, but the reason we're getting done like this is because I'm not able to put any more on the schedule because it's taking too long to do what we're doing now. I can't put more work on the schedule, you know. And that's the downside to paying for performance. What I need to do is I just need to put these guys on $15 or $16 an hour rate. That's what I need to do. And just let it be what it be. Right now, you know, today, everybody worked till about 2 o'clock. Got started around 8:45. 9:45, 10:45, 11:45, 12:45, 1:45. That's 5 hours and 15 minutes that we worked. That's what it is. $100. What's $15 an hour times 5? It ain't $100. And yesterday, $130. Pay too much, man, to be thinking like I'm having to think. I pay too much to have the bad taste in my mouth that I have. We're gonna shake it up. These guys that work for you, work for me, or whatever, they're not gonna hold me over a barrel and make me do it their way. It'll never fucking happen, man. Never. I'll never do that. They're not gonna hold me hostage in my own business. Because I don't give a damn. I own the equipment. I can always go hire people. I can hire more people. You know, I got the customers, you know. I try to be good to these guys and treat them with respect and dignity, but then they're gonna try to handle me like I'm just some kind of first year lawn care guy. Like I'm some kind of like I'm a dude that is just doing this for kicks and freaking giggles. And the guys that work for me know that I put everything into this business, man. Everything, my whole being, everything that I'm about is this business. Everything. I give it everything I got. And I feel disrespected. That's how I feel. I'm not going to give it everything I got to make it where these guys can make $20, $25 an hour and it be dragging me. Dragging the equipment, turning it on and off 20 times on a $40 yard. Hell no, man. And the guys that work with me, for me, or have in the past, or in the present, or in the future, it is what it is. That's how I feel. You know. Just keeping it 100. And we'll always do that. I don't work too hard throughout the years to get this business to a point of where it is right now, for it to stall out, you know, because of whatever, because of the help, and because of, you know, guys doing what they want to do. I'm gonna have to sit down and write a freaking list of the procedure on how to do a freaking yard. It's ridiculous. Well, Ray, yeah, man, you're making too big of a deal out of it. It ain't even about that. It's about not believing that I got your best interests at heart. It's about not believing that I'm going to look out for you, you look out for me. Well, everybody works hard. Everybody does work hard. Don't get me wrong. We all work hard out here. It's hot. Everything works hard, me included. I'm out here in it. I'm not sitting in some AC office dictating to these guys what to do. I'm out here in it with them. I'm in the mix with them. My heart, my soul, my everything is in the game with them. To put the most money in my pocket and their pocket in a minimal time. And when I feel like guys are coming in and they disrespecting the hustle, or they're, you know, guys like Bo coming in and he's disrespecting the hustle and disrespecting all the thought and thinking that I've done over the years into this business. And I feel like it's being disrespected in a way to where you guys think they're going to do what the hell they want to do out here. You're not. You see where Bo's at. Don't care about how many yards I got. Don't care how many customers are pressing. Don't matter. It's just stupid shit, man. And it just irritates the hell out of me, man. I don't know, man. Let me go in here and eat me a Sammy, y'all. Peace out, man.